Kia ora everyone, and welcome back. This is Civilization 5, and today we're going to take a step back. Going to have a chill playthrough, but also a domination playthrough, so don't be alarmed. Chill does not mean lame. Chill does not mean boring. We're going for a domination playthrough. You guys voted for it on the channel page. I think over 50%. I put out a poll, and over 50% of you said, do a domination victory, which maybe I should have seen coming. However, you can see we're playing as Shaka of the Zulu kingdom, the Zulu. And to be honest, a domination civ. Most definitely a domination civ. Have a look at this unique unit, the MP. 16 combat strength, very early game, and it actually attacks twice. It performs a first strike, which is like this ranged attack that sort of can't be countered. And then after it strikes, it then has its melee attack. So, incredible. Absolutely incredible unit. Seriously, like one of the best units in the game, rivaling China's unit. We also have this, the Ikanda, which is a unique barracks replacement, so we get it very early on, which you always want to see, I think, for a unique building. That's quite important. Because obviously the earlier you unlock it, the more you get to use it. So you get to see its benefits. It synergizes really well. It grants a free promotion to our pre-gunpowder melee units, which of course is our unique unit. It's just really good. It's really good. So let's see what kind of spawn we've got. Okay. Right. Spawning on a 2 production tile. With no food. We've got 2 salt, dyes, deer, and 2 marble. Holy freaking moly. To be honest, I'm kind of tempted to settle on that sheep. Let's have a wee peek. North or south? This is where I like to zoom out and try and figure out whereabouts we might be on the map, because I think that's really useful. Although, to be honest, kind of hard to see here. Let's walk north and see what happens. Okay. So we don't want jungle. We really don't want jungle. Jungle is quite annoying for the Zulu because our strength is our melee units. And our strength is, hopefully, destroying some opponents very early in the game. So, I'm going to move away from the jungle in light of that. Hey, Von Squid, nice to see ya. That is a lot of resources. Yeah, you're right, friend. It's a lot of resources. I will be engaging with the live chat throughout, so do chuck your comments. There. The fact that we have marble could make some early game wonder plays also on the cards. I'm going to move to this hill. Oh, that's actually not the end of the world. I'm pretty happy with that. That's fine. So we'll settle the hill. That'll give us 2 food, 2 production. And a reasonable tile to work. Oh, Devilish! I guess you... Devilish with a $5 super chat. Hey, friend. It's been a while. Nice to see you. Devilish says, I guess you could say the results of the poll was a shocker. Yeah. Yeah, I should have seen it coming. Whenever I give the option, should we go science, culture, or domination? It's always domination first, science second, culture third. Although, interestingly, this time, I think actually, we're going to go with mining because we've got stone. This time, I think culture got second. So maybe the tide is turning. Maybe the tide is turning against domination. I don't know. But thank you, Devilish. Thank you so much. So good to see you. Like it's been ages. It's actually been quite a long time since I've even done a live stream. I haven't been particularly well. So this one will be a little bit more of a chill stream. But obviously, as I said at the start, we're going hard. Hence, playing as the Zulu domination. I'm going to get a scout first so that we can get out into the world. Oh, I did not anticipate the coast to be this close. I think the map is a Pangaea. But I actually also may not have changed that. I was keen to keep everything just like pretty standard and straightforward. We'll build the monument. And oh my goodness, look at all this salt. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, our capital's going to be in range of 4 salt. I mean, those yields. I haven't seen a ton of culture playthroughs. Yeah, I think the culture playthrough is definitely more unique, right? Because, I mean, naturally it's not quite as fun. Looks like we got knowledge of barb camps from that. Speaking of not fun, that is the least fun. The least fun goody hut we could have picked up. I was hoping for a spearman. I think that spearmen are very important for us because, if I remember correctly, the spearman upgrades into our unique melee unit. So we see a lot of benefit from spearmen. What is all this jungle, by the way? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Let's have a look at the tech tree, actually. So spearman is next, and that will take us to swordsman. However, we also have, we also want to get barracks. Obviously, we want to get writing. So that's another big one. We've got naturally quite a few things on our list. I don't think a religion is super important. The benefits would be nice, but I don't think it's mega important. I think we're going to go with bronze working. Revealing iron, really useful. It'll get our Ikanda, which is really important. And like I say, it'll get the spearman for us, which is our unique. The same pathline as our unique. So I think we're going to go really fast bronze working. However, also would be nice to get the quarry online first, given how much we have. I think I can get away with going bronze working, then quarry. Let's see though. Gonna pick up this goody hut as well. Hopefully. 80 gold. That's actually not the end of the world. 6 turns until we get another pop. I'd like to be 3 pop before I push out a settler, so I'm gonna get a quick worker going here. And brilliant. Another goody hut to add to the collection. Really hoping for a spearman or an extra pop. I don't mind the extra pop. Hi, Yawa. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's grab this hut. Oh man, the crudely drawn map. Actually not the end of the world because it will reveal not 1, not 2, but 3 goody huts. So we'll run up there and snake those as fast as we can. Maybe tease that warrior out of its encampment. I'm gonna scout up this way. It's a little bit risky because this barbarian could meander up here. But, whoa, okay. We are not alone. Okay. We are not alone here. The Huns are in the game. Another civ pretty similar to us. They do one thing quite well, and it's domination. I'm going to go honor first, which is really not the general recommended strat, but for civs like the Zulu, I think it's quite good. So honor will give us a 33% combat bonus against barbarians, so we can really romp them home. We'll also gain culture for the empire for every time we kill a barb. And it will unlock the statue of Zeus, which I think we might try and build. Let's go honor and slay some barbarians for our culture. Gonna pick up all of these goody huts first though, hoping to chance into a melee unit. Oh, okay. We just unlocked bronze working. That's actually really quite useful. That's really quite useful. I do want to construct the quarry. And I want the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus potentially as well. We could ramp up into a really powerful Renaissance era game with the Zulu here if we can time this right. Another goody hut. More barbarian encampment knowledge. Not what I wanted. Really not what I wanted. But interesting to note that there is land down there. I wonder if we have a land bridge. I wonder if this is a lake or the ocean. Another goody hut, and it's another crudely drawn map. Oh my goodness, could we be any less lucky if we tried? Okay, that's fine. Cross over this river, some spices and some cattle. Not a bad spot for a nice nestled city in the mountains there. We just have to hope, of course, that Carthage aren't in the game. What on earth will we do if they cross those mountains? I produced my Carthage guide yesterday, and you know, actually it wasn't as bad as I thought. But they are a trash tier civ. Okay, so we have the Ikanda, which we're going to want to build preferably before we start pumping out some warriors. I'm going to build that first because it's my unique and I want to get on top of it. And we found 13 culture in that goody hut, which is actually really quite good for us. Let's get a farm down here on this tile, just so we have a high food tile, and then we'll bounce over here and improve this stone. And I see a barbarian unit encroaching. What kind of thing can I do to try and prevent that? I do want to get that Ikanda running, as I say. We could buy a scout. I don't see a huge amount of use in us having 2 scouts necessarily, though. I'd prefer to buy that warrior. So let's meet some city-states and get some gold. I'm really surprised we haven't met more than already, actually. Hopefully our scout will pick one up here. We're doing okay in the rankings. There's one. There's one. So we'll get a bit of gold from that. Time to choose. We could also, of course, jump into one of these and grab the additional culture. I'm not super mad at that, but let's stick with the plan. 15% combat strength for melee units, which have another melee unit adjacent. That's very strong, and I don't think you should sleep on that. Don't think you should sleep on that. He'll be fun to fight. Absolutely a great challenge, Von Squid. Absolutely a great challenge. Yeah, so the discipline could be really useful for us, and I don't think it should be slept on. However, plus 15% production when training melee units and a free Great General, quite useful for us. So we're going to do that. We're then going to move to military tradition next because our promotions as the Zulu are insane, particularly on our unique. And you need to get inside of that city immediately. Let's start attacking some barbs with our warrior up here. Not too worried about this barb. Of course, I don't want to lose my worker, though, so we're just going to play Ring Around the Rosie around the city. And there's a little bit of gold. And there's a free kill. Thank you, Lhasa. Much appreciated and very much needed. Let's also... it would be nice if we could attack from a better position than this, but we'll start fighting that camp as well. I would love to kill this barbarian with a unit. But we'll take that kill. Get the 8 culture. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Do I want to push any further along the bottom of the tree? Is the next question that I'm asking. Terracotta Army would be incredible. We also want the Colosseum unlocked because happiness is going to be a problem for us if we're not careful, particularly if we're playing the domination route. However, I'm going to go for writing. I think that writing is a solid pickup always. But actually, I'm going to go for Animal Husbandry first. I've immediately changed my mind. I want to reveal horses, just in case. Archery, of course, will be a good pickup as well. Oh, no, I've changed my mind. Archery first. Let's go archery. I know I'm all over the show. Absolutely all over the show this morning. Or this evening. Depending on where you're joining me from. Where are you joining me from, actually? I'd love to hear it. Let me know. Let me know. We don't want to mess with an archer as well just yet. We're not quite ready for that. Let's improve these resources. And actually, we might as well put this Great General to work, right? Let's send it up this way. Reconvene with the warrior. Get a little army going. Come down there. Okay, so there's... Ooh, interesting. So we found Attila's borders. He's through a jungle and through a city-state. Through 2 city-states, by the looks. How did I not meet this one? Weird. Let's get that marble, that stone constructed. It's a shame it's not marble, actually. I think I may have misspoke earlier when I implied that it was marble. Alright, let's give you the reinforcements you need from that Great General. Very great. Midwest Canada? Oh, Overlord Paradox. Poland. Welcome from around the world. I loved that. I absolutely loved that. It's always so interesting. The cost of upgrading is super good, but let's go, like I say, units gain 50% more experience from combat. Couple that with a Great General, and soon to be a unique building. Oh, wow. We're going to have some really powerful units really early on. We've found Uluru, and I kind of want it. That might be part of our game plan. We'll see. We'll see. We're about to get the Ikanda in our capital city. Grab Animal Husbandry, pick up all the early techs we can. And now that we've picked that up, we do need to focus on our economy as well. We need to focus on basically everything. And I, of course, need a settler too. But I think there'd be some real use in producing a spearman first. Gonna start hemorrhaging gold soon, so we'll just have to hold off. Hopefully we can meet a few more city-states. There's Malacca. Another 15 gold for us. And let's move forward and see what we can find up this way. It may be useful for us just to purchase... Oh, actually though. Yes, I'd love to purchase an archer. That would be really useful for us. And immediately you can see it's got a promotion. The terrain is unfortunately a little bit rough up there, so I'm going to go for the rough barrage and start making our way downtown. Poland. 2 Polands. And a Sydney. Geelong, it must be early. John Bennett from the US. Welcome, friend. It must be early in Sydney. What's the time in Sydney at the moment? 6 a.m.? It's 9 a.m. here, so it must be. Just gonna slowly move my way around these barbarians. Not interested in necessarily killing them. Oh, we're gonna get double hit here. I would have loved to defend, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. They may not strike. Yeah, see, they actually didn't, because it was not a favorable attack for them. Which is great news for me. Only a minor defeat with our scout, which is really impressive because scouts shouldn't, you know, scouts should lose that fight, frankly. Okay, so we're getting some more Tofu 2 production tiles online. Really good. Let's keep improving everything we can. And that great general's literally just going to sleep on the job. The Inca are in the game as well. Most interesting. Wonder if they'll fund me at all. Will you give me a gold? Obviously you won't. But once we connect some luxuries, which we need to do immediately, we need to connect that salt. We should be fine. I'm not too worried about gold. This warrior's thinking it's going to come down and challenge me. Absolutely not. You're out of luck, friend. Can strike that barbarian first. Romp. Wonderful attack. And let's supplement... Oh, and we've got our spearmen. Okay, let's get a settler now. I think we're ready to settle. While we're producing a settler, we are, of course, going to jump into the city screen, open up citizen management, and swap it to... Wait, what? I just swapped it to production focus, and it's going to grow less. Okay, we're not going to swap to production focus because actually all of our tile yields are just fine. Oh, improving those horses will be a good tile too. Always important to get lots of good tiles online quickly. Let's go trapping because we do have a good camp available to us. Tempted to bring the scout down to get that combat adjacency bonus down here, because there are absolutely barbs for days, folks. But we can get the kill with the archer and romp up here. This is going to be... It's going to be a landslide against these poor barbarians. Let's bring the scout down and have a wee look-see. 7 a.m., 11 p.m., 2 p.m. At least it's a tolerable time. A tolerable time for most. It always breaks my heart when someone turns up and they're like, it's 3 a.m. I'm like, oh, well, thanks for tuning in anyway. Let's get the drill promotion on our mighty warrior. And I think we can get a lot of kills here this turn. Bring the spearman up here. This will, firstly, take a look at this, actually. This is really powerful. So, Buffalo Chest is the first unique improvement for us. Plus 10% combat strength when fighting in open terrain. Hence why I say we don't really like the jungle. But also, a flank attack bonus is increased from by 25%, up 10%. Also, defense against ranged attacks. What that means is our units are incredible in every way, basically. So let's strike here. Womp. And can't quite clear that encampment. But if we go in with the scout first, the warrior will do it. Tempting to farm it, but I think there's enough. Like, there's another one down here that we can farm, probably much easier. So, I'm going to clear that one. It's also likely in the way of where I want to settle. I'd like to settle, maybe those furs, but the city-state might beat me to it. Also, actually not mad at settling up this way. We have another position out here with spices and incense, so we could settle potentially there and get next to the mountain, grab both of those. And I think there's probably a strategic settle around this way for a coastal city and also for some iron. But when you're playing as the Zulu, also, you don't necessarily need to settle everywhere because you can just steal cities. Our warrior's been promoted. Let's give it medic. Very useful, seeing as we're out in the middle of nowhere. Spearman's going to absolutely romp home with an incredible attack. Going to upskill this archer in rough terrain because that is a mighty strike. Of course, I don't want this warrior to die, so I'm just going to bring the scout in for some support. Let's make it the best scout it possibly can. And let's just fortify and heal those guys. That barbarian would be an absolute fool to try and attack me. I doubt very much that they will. They did, but they went for the scout. Lol. Lol, lol, lol. There's a kill. And there's a kill. Brilliant. Brilliant. And let's bring this dude down this way. Lovely stuff. Lots of early culture for us as well, right? Who needs liberty? Who needs liberty? Now, look at this. Next tier promotion after Buffalo Chest, it's Buffalo Loins, ladies and gentlemen. Can I get a loins in the chat? Oy, oy, oy. Loins. What an awful word. Anyway, plus 10% combat strength, so just a flat bonus. Also, flank tank bonus is increased again, so really powerful for us to be flanking the enemy. And some defense this time. Very strong. Very strong. The scout I want to send here because, yep, there is Cusco. Not to be confused with Costco. And maybe we go up and have a wee look-see. See if we can bully them a bit, steal a few units. Yep, I've completely changed tack. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's chop that forest. Even trapping complete. That'll be good just to get us a little bit of gold. Also going to get the wheel so that we can get some roads online. And I do want another unit here, so let's get another spearman. A little bit scared to send this settler out on their own without a spearman. I should have planned ahead a little bit better, but that's okay. It's definitely at least some workers we can capture. Plus 15% combat strength for melee units, which have another military unit adjacent to them. You can see now how our bonuses are going to stack together. Our unique promotions combine really quite well, actually, with the honor tree. Let's grab that bonus. And now when our military moves as a collective, they move very strong, right? So a wee cluster like this. I don't know if we'll necessarily have enough strength to just outright take this city, but that seems unlikely. But at the very least, we'll be able to do some fun stuff. Oh, I'm so scared to send the settler out. Let's just wait one more turn. We'll get the spearman online and it can run with it. Nice. And of course, it instantly receives the Buffalo Chest promotion. Love to see it. I'm really tempted to do two... There's two different paths we could take here. We could pump out military units like there's no tomorrow, or we could go for a wander. Now, all units gain 15% combat strength when attacking cities. Really powerful. Marble or stone worked by the city produces plus 2 gold. That's really powerful too! These are all really good. Let's go to the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. Do I want to chop that forest to provide a bit of production? I do, actually. I'm going to take away a little bit from the strength of the tile by doing it, but I'm actually fine to do that. Let's discover Panama. Somehow we're the first to discover Panama, even though Cusco is right next door. Oh man, if they come out here with the settler. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We might be able to really ruin their game. Let's try and do this. Need to keep these units together, ideally. So let's bring the scout here, the warrior here. Try and bring them close to each other so they get that shared combat strength. And then let's make our way over to these new lands. This settle is actually a little bit garbage because it's not on a hill. Kind of not the best tile. However, the tiles around it really quite good. I don't think I need a coastal city, so I'm happy to just pop Umgungundalovu. Apologies. I'm happy to just pop Umgungundalovu down here. My goodness, that's difficult to say. And then in the city, for starters, let's grab a monument. +2 culture, get those borders expanding. And where did they go with their settler? Huh? Where's your settler gone, friend? Oh, you can run, but you can't hide when worlds collide. Let's completely surround the city. And then as soon as we see a vulnerable settler, we'll strike. We'll strike while the iron's hot. We're low on amenities, on happiness, rather. That's an issue. That's an issue for us, because that's really going to stunt our city growth and also our unit strength, too. So, let's move right up this way next to the settler. And we may as well fill out the blanks here. Valletta giving me some very necessary gold. Okay, we can take the settler for free. I think now is the time for war, folks. Yeah, Devilish. I knew you'd be a fan of the Mausoleum. I remember you mentioning it in a previous video. Why do you settle so close to other cities? I can talk a little bit about city settling in just a minute. Happy to talk about that, Ian. But for now, I'm just going to declare war on my neighbor. Really unhappy with me, as you would expect. Particularly unhappy because I've just snaked a settler and pillaged a tile. What else can we snake? We can get a free worker as well. 2 free workers, of course. My goodness, I've got Civ 6. I've been playing so much Civ 6, I've got Civ 6 on the brain. I'm still not mad at 2 free workers, to be honest. Temple of Artemis was built on a faraway land. Lucky we didn't go for that. Let's go for the super mega extra heal on the scout. And fortify until healed. Let's bring this unit up. That'll allow a little bit of a heal, and then we'll fortify until healed. Then we can get the archer in behind for that wonderful extra combat strength. And actually, these guys want to be next to each other so that they can share their combat strength too. And let's run this worker away. This bad boy will take 3 turns to arrive. That's fine. And I might send this worker back down here to start improving some of these resources. Need to get this incense and this camp online. Lickety split, really. Wondering if Attila might have any happiness he can give me. He doesn't. He's got literally nothing. Literally nothing. That's fine. We've got some barbarian reinforcement to help us out here. Right, let's see the kind of damage that we can deal. Not a lot to the city. This might be more of a let's kill their units rather than let's just absolutely romp their city to begin with. So let's do that. Let's take advantage of our combat bonuses. Might retreat the scout out because it would be a real shame if that died. I could even bait this warrior with this worker, because I've stolen quite a few workers. I actually don't need that one. So I'm going to bait the warrior with that worker, just in case it goes for my scout, which I really don't want it to do. And while we're doing that, we should probably get all of these. Let's get writing. I don't want to fall too far behind on my science, of course. Can I connect? I don't have plantations yet. Okay, immediate shift. Immediate shift. Let's get calendar first. It's only 4 turns. Not the end of the world. What can I do with this guy while he waits? Actually not that much. Frustratingly. Could move here and build a mine. More salt. All the salt. What do you think about getting culture first? And then just get free workers in city. Yeah, definitely not a bad strategy. I'm using honor to farm my culture in this game, but yeah, totally not a bad strat. And that tends to be the reason why picking tradition's so good, because you get +3 culture, so it's like a no-brainer. Let's give it the open terrain bonus. Look at this. One shot, one kill with our spearmen against this barb unit. Amazing. Really, really amazing. Let's pillage their horses while we're at it. We're just going to be a general nuisance to them rather than take their city, because you're right, Qilong, when you say it is a little bit scary. A little bit scary to strike without a catapult. But I think we can do it when we get our unique unit up and running. We can definitely do it with our unique. Yeah, Von Squid. All the salt. All the salt. Okay. Right, we're still within range of this city, which I don't want to be. As I say, I want to sort of bait them out so I can farm them for units a little bit while we build up our strength. Getting calendar in 3 turns. It's going to take 4 turns to build this farm. I really want to get the dyes up and running as quickly as I can. So I'm actually just going to move back and just sit in place so that we can do it ASAP. There is a trade route that can be plundered, so we could follow that. It'll be too difficult, won't it? The scout heals when it's outside of friendly territory, so I'm going to be a little bit brave with it. Oh, speaking of brave with it, we just got out of there, didn't we? Oh, another goodie heart. Brilliant. We could actually tap out of this when they're ready to, because we don't necessarily need to take their capital right now. It's more just about getting, I suppose, getting in place and getting ready. Keep our units together because they're stronger as a pair. And, like I say, gonna be a little brave with the scout. Some say brave, others say foolish. Oh, and there we have it. The Mausoleum of Halicarnassus itself. Actually a monument that a wonder that I don't often build. Gain 100 gold each time a great person is expended, so we can farm our great people for money. Each source of marble and stone produces +2 gold. So really good for us, really good for our early game gold. And let's get that plantation up and running on those dyes. That will fix our happiness. The stoneworks, really powerful building for us. Each source of marble and gold and stone will produce a further +1 production. It also gives us 1 happiness, which we so desperately need. Let's get the stoneworks up and running and make these stone tiles really powerful. Really, really strong. While we're doing that, I am now, I think, in a position to pick up writing after I get mathematics. So we'll get mathematics first and then bounce back for writing. Easy. Let's fortify this scout now. We're in a fairly defensible position. Pretty happy to do that. And it's time to get salty, and we're going to connect that salt first. Actually, we kind of want that iron first. Maybe. He wants to peace out, which is fair. Wondering if he'll give me some wine. He won't. We know that he'll peace, so we'll hold there. We may be able to do a little bit of harassment. If I just peek in here. Yeah, look. We can actually harass this guy a bit. So we're going to peek in and try and bait out some of those units for a couple of free kills before we end the war. In terms of usefulness in this city, wheat, bananas, and deer. It does have a deer, so that will improve that tile. That'll be a really good tile. I'm just thinking, do I want anything else here? Not really. We could get a little bit of faith going. Screw it. We'll get a little bit of faith going, just in case. You never know. We might end up getting a random religion just by pure chance. Let's pillage their wine. And then dip out. They're not keen to come out and fight us. Which is actually really annoying. So we'll plunder their trade route instead. We're just farming them for gold and resources. Pillaging their tiles. In general, just being kind of a dick. Basically, is the strat here. It's going to be kind of a dick. I don't want to die, though. Like, I don't want to take too much damage from the city. Great library was built in a faraway land. We don't mind losing that. That's fine. Statue of Zeus. All units gain plus 15% combat strength when attacking cities. Oh, boy, it is tempting. Should get some trade going, though. Nah, let's do it. Let's build the statue of Zeus, and then let's use our money to purchase a... Oh, they're very expensive. We might save up to purchase a caravan or a building. We'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Oh, that was not what I wanted to see. Although, actually, we might be able to... You'd be surprised how much damage our scout could do, I reckon. Okay, if they send out this settler, we're going to destroy it. They'd be a fool to send it north, though. I'd be really surprised if they send it north. If I was them, I would be sending it down this way. Probably this way. So let's bring this army here. Let's put this army up here and see if we can get this... See if we can delay them again. Another delayed settler. That horse's tail looks pretty juicy. And we will get that salt first for the happiness, because somehow we don't have a single salt connected. Yet we have about 5 in range of the city. We actually get a minor victory versus this archer. So let's take an archer-filled barb camp with but a single scout. Love to see it. We are absolutely camping for gold. Don't call me a camper, but I am a camper. So back to the question, why do you settle so close? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so this was a really close settle. In Civilization 6, this would be what you would do hands down, because that's how Civ 6 works. In Civ 5, you can be a little bit more greedy with where you settle, because loyalty isn't a thing. So the only thing keeping you in check in Civilization 5, when I say keeping you in check, I mean, you know, oh, look at this. I mean, stopping you from settling any old where, is the threat of war. In this game, I'm not too worried because we're playing sort of a domination war build. That being said, Attila is my nearest neighbor. And if I were to settle, say, over here where this barb camp is, right, this looks like a good spot. It's next to some stone. I could settle on a hill, get those tiles. I could settle in this jungle and get these tiles. The jungle does form a natural defensive barrier, but settling here is quite close to Attila, and I don't want to make myself susceptible to weak attacks, particularly because Attila is very likely to take one of these city-states. And so they could end up really close to me. So I'm playing it defensively by settling close. A road connection here will allow me to move anything between these cities within 1 turn. And that's basically why I've done that. I really hope that scout doesn't die. Where are you going? Oh boy. Oh boy, are we going to do it to them twice? No! Oh, the misclick! Dang it. It's okay, we managed to get an attack off. Oh my goodness. If I take this barbarian encampment, the scout probably dies. However, if I don't take it, the scout could still die because the archer will be able to move 1 tile out and then strike. So I'm put in a really difficult spot where I have to just go in. That's a shame. We're probably going to lose the scout to the hand axe. It was a difficult spot. No, they settled. I knew they would do that. Oh, kia ora, no name. I know it was a sporadic live stream after I just wasn't quite feeling up to yesterday's one. So yeah, so welcome, and here we are. And I know 30 people live. Look at all you live folks. Look at all you live folks. I'm going to grab another buffalo loins. We've now got buffalo chest, buffalo loins, and buffalo horns on this spearman. This spearman is absolutely nutso. So I really don't want that to die. They settled this crappy city, which I hate them for, but we'll deal with that later. And next up, I'm definitely going to connect to that iron. Statue of Zeus was built in a faraway land. We got... Someone bet us to it. Dang it! Dang it all. It is what it is. Let's get our road built. That'll be good for our gold. And we're doing actually not too terribly for happiness. Let's get a catapult. I think we're going to need it somehow. And Lizzie herself is in the game. Oh, get out of there. This unit is so good it cannot die. Wonder what kind of deal we can get out of these guys. Will they give us their wine? They have like no gold and nothing. Let's peace out though for the time being. We'll come back and fight them soon. Just this English spearman turning up has left me a little bit startled. Oh my goodness, the goody hut and the barb camp. Let's farm this. Let's farm this. Sailing. Brilliant. Looks like trouble in paradise down here. I see a barbarian worker, which does not belong. Road 2. Nice, easy road for us to build. Only 3 tiles. Oh, wow. Okay. And that's an insta-kill. Let's return the unit. We've picked up Panama as our ally. Just by clearing that barb camp and returning their unit, which is pretty cool. This spearman is our god unit, so it's going to hide up here until further notice. Each city with a garrison local unit increases local happiness and culture. So we can get a little bit of extra culture and happiness out of garrisoning. It might be worth us considering, do we want to complete the honor tree or not? Already murdering? Yeah, biggest boof. We're already at it. Already at it. Is there a viable ICS strategy in Survive Mortal Deity, I guess? Yeah, that is basically it, friend. So for completing this tree, it'll grant gold for each enemy unit killed and allow us to purchase great generals with faith. Let's stick with the plan. Commerce is pretty good for us as well, and then rationalism. We're probably going to go honor, commerce, rationalism, I think. Yeah, let's do that. And what's our best way to feed into that, I wonder? Just thinking ahead at these at the tech tree, because I'm conscious of the fact that we want to get our unique online. We also want to take real advantage of... Let's just go civil service. It'll get us our impy. It'll also get us the Landsknecht, which is a really good unit for us for a completely different reason. So we'll push towards civil service now. I think we're ready. We are ready! And another city-state. It's Cape Town. They're struggling with some barbs. We are, at this point, basically the global police against barbarians. So, let's do that. Who do I want to kill with this? The age-old question. We could take Valletta. Nah. We could take old mate up north again. Yeah, I think we gear up for that strike, don't we? We sort of have to. Got quite a bit of gold, so let's invest. Let's get our library, and then let's purchase a... Oh my goodness. Oh, so many things that I would really love to purchase. But I'm going to go with a caravan, because I don't want to neglect trade. And we might be able to actually keep Valletta on side as our ally. That'll help us twofold. Firstly, it'll be a nice buffer against Attila. A nice neutral buffer, right? Like the Switzerland of this game. And then, secondly, they're a militaristic city-state, so we might be able to get free units out of them, including potentially our unique. So, lots of options there for us. Lots and lots of options. Construct camp, very good for us. We're going to leave the forest, the woods on that one as well, because we don't need to rush that production. Where should I position the catapult? Catapult wants to be there. Looks like we've cleared out Cape Town. Just peek down this way with this archer. Tempting to go down there and nab that barb camp, but I think for the time being, we've saved the day. Let's move on. Up to the north. Back to old mate. Whose capital we probably should take, realistically. It's the right thing to do. Let's get... could get our third settler down. Maybe over here. This looks kind of tasty. Connect spices. Not a lot else, but potentially some good strategics. Also, I really like the idea of having a city nestled in there. 1, 2, 3. It's out of range of that wine, though. But we don't need to worry about that because we're probably going to end up having a whole load of wine anyway. Let's just get a granary. That'll support growth. And heal that warrior. And then we'll start pumping some military units out, I think. We did actually get a Pantheon, which is hilarious because I didn't want it. So, fertility rights is good. We could potentially play towards our future wine and incense, but what I'm quite interested in is the +2 faith from quarries. We have 2 quarries here in our capital, tiles that are already being worked and will forever be fantastic. We do also have quite a lot of salt, right? So we've got mines, we've got quarries. Let's go with religious settlements is always good. +1 culture from jungle, but we're playing as the Zulu, so we really want to avoid jungle as much as possible. And for that reason, I do think I'll go with... I do think I'll maybe just buff these tiles. Or we could go with +1 faith from copper, iron, and salt. That would get us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 faith. But we're actually not working or improving those just yet. Yeah, because we're not improving those just yet, I'm going to ignore them. Well, not ignore them, I'm considering it, right? It's a reasonable benefit, but let's just go stone circles. Look at those tiles now. Look at that. Let's lock those tiles, just in case the city does weird things. We're now getting 2 faith, 2 gold, 3 production, and 2 food from our stone. Love to see it. Let's get a library up. We don't want to forget about science altogether. Well, 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 well. What is this? Boy, you stumbled into the wrong neighborhood. If they pop down that settle, I swear. We're still peace locked with them, so we're just going to have to block this unit and scare it back. Yeah, that's it. Scare it back. Push it back in. We're going to move 1 tile at a time and fortify so we can get a little bit of a heal each time. And let's send a chariot archer, a nice fast unit up to support. I'm also really tempted to start building a road to nowhere. But the city has such good tiles that we need to improve while we're doing it. That being said, actually, let's bring this worker back to the capital. We might be able to do something here. We might be able to do something. Hey, William. Early morning. Well, not too early, right? Not too early. Cities we like to visit, it's only London, which is a big mood. Hey, friend. I'm back. This time with a catapult and a chariot archer to follow. Petra was built. We don't care about that. It's a tough balance here. Get another spearman online. And start positioning this catapult. Now, we don't want to be attacked by 2 cities at once, but they both have the same combat strength. So, oh, look at this. Here's a unit I prepared earlier. Oh, they've got actually composite bowmen, which is better than me in terms of ranged units. Anyway, the city's about to have 7 pop. Does it have 7 good tiles? No. So let's construct a mine here before we build a road. They've wandered up against a barbarian. Let's fight them while we can. Look at all those adjacency. We're attacking over a river and it's still a fantastic victory. But I can't have that settle getting off. I just can't. pillage their wine. And send this unit up for reinforcements. Lizzie would like an embassy. We'll give it to her. Buffalo chest. Brilliant. Start running up that way. Let's go... Another spearman, I think. It's probably a good idea. And conscious of the fact that we don't want to run out of gold, let's build another caravan in our second city. Catapult can fire really at nothing because of the terrain. We need it to be... Or actually, we might as well just fire at that guy. This is a tough decision. Do I go after that settler, or do I just let them build a crap city up there? Part of me thinks I do, mainly because I can't get the kill, and actually keeping my army together is probably more beneficial in the long run, anyway. With that reason, I'm going to kill that ranged unit. We're going to focus in here, where it really matters. Unit will heal every turn, even if it performs an action. Very powerful. And... oh, I don't know if I want to quite attack in with that. Let's just fortify there. Bring the reinforcements up the rear! As they storm in. Rats! I knew we were going to lose that freaking unit. I mean, like, we do have to expect some losses. It is war, after all. But a shame to lose that one. This jungle is really not playing ball with me here. The sound you hate to hear. Bum, bum, bum. It's okay. I'm not too stressed about that. Mainly because our production is insane. Stable, very good building for us. All of these buildings are really good buildings for us, in fact. One turn spearman. Don't mind if I do. Insane. Insane. Let's get this guy building a road to Cusco. Because we're probably going to have it eventually. So we may as well start getting the necessary infrastructure online to support our conquest. Defense against ranged attacks, really nice. And we'll just pop in there and hide. These units are in a really awkward position. Combat strength against cities, really useful for that unit for obvious reasons. And let's try and get these guys out of here. This worker actually could start chopping down some of these forests. But I don't really want it. Like, if they take it back, so be it. I literally don't mind. Oh, you absolute knob. You'll pay for that. Weird unit whose name I can't see. And what's up down here? The stable is actually really useful. Well, is it though? I think we also really want to get the Uganda online. But let's just give it a little bit of food and production. Help it grow. You can fortify it. Do I want to put this unit in range of Cusco? Not really. Romp in that way though, that's okay. Another great general. We're going to use this one just to help us out, I think. And here's a little bit of gold. Let's chuck it to Attila. Get a little bit of cash money. Help support the war effort. Our economy is not doing super hot at the minute, but it's doing alright. All roads lead to Cusco. Neural. Or we need to connect these. Let's connect those up with this guy. We've got enough workers building this random road. Heal. Heal. Everybody run away and heal. More salt. Can't go wrong. Peace treaty and make peace with. Why don't you give me that as well? Fine. If you're not willing to give me a good deal. Just captured that worker. Oh, such a fool. Yoink. And keep on building that road, friend. Oh, come on. Another promotion for our brilliant spearman. Let's grab market, because we need an economy, of course, to support the war efforts. Construct a road, thank you kindly. And pop this bad boy back and heal. We're going to need to bring our spearmen back to friendly territory to upgrade them once we get civil service in 8 turns. So that's going to be the play here. Which probably means, for the time being, we can accept this peace deal. It's really not keen on giving me anything for it, but that's all good. We'll peace out with them. Just, you know, we might as well, like, while we're coming back to upgrade and building the road so that we can just speed right up there. If we want to upgrade, we're going to need money, a whole load of money. So we do need to be investing in our economy as much as we can. Let's just start building some roads. What might be beneficial as well is for us to actually forward settle up here. That way this road could instantly connect to a new city, potentially on that hill or that hill. Even just clearing out that jungle would be really useful, and that'll help us a lot with the future efforts. So in light of that, I'm going to change my production to a settler and do that instead. I think that's a better idea moving forward. And that way these units don't need to run all the way back either. We can keep them up here in a slightly better position, saving a little bit of time. And you can heal as well. Brilliant. Alright. Attila wants an embassy. You can never really trust Attila, but we'll do it. He's actually not doing too hot, so we can trade. What will you give me for salt? Nothing. You useless. You've got nothing to give. Farm the buffalo. And again, this great general's just going to sit here around his dudes. This road's probably going to go so we can start building another one there. Elizabeth completed the Pantheon, and my old mate to the north completed the Terracotta Army, which we would expect. Not the end of the world. Get that market, help our economy, and let's move up this way and settle somewhere up here. I'm actually not too phased exactly where it is. Great General is blocking my work. Frustrating. I don't see a lot of productive tiles, which actually really makes me want to settle on this mountain. Settling right there, 1, 2, 3, it would connect the spices and the wine. Yeah, it's kind of a juicy spot, to be honest. Like, not the best ever, but it'll do. And so in that light, let's build a road here. And also we want one there, and then the city will go there, where that spearman is. And that'll be pretty good. It'll be pretty good. I don't love shiny things at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's get a watermill, help the capital grow. Do need to invest in growth where we can. And let's get the Ikanda in here. The game's like settle here, and while that's not a terrible spot, I like mine a little bit better. Just a little bit better. For the strategic importance. Okay, welcome to the medieval era. We've finished civil service. Big turn for us, because finishing civil service enables us to build our unique unit. And, crucially, also upgrade. Speaking of, where will be the first tile upgrade that I'll want to build? Probably those horses. Get your scout out of here, you miserable... Honestly. There we go. It's going to cost us 55 gold per upgrade, so we're actually not going to be able to do it until we can get some proper trade partners to trade us some luxuries, or buy us some luxuries, or something. Buy us some luxuries? Hey Elizabeth, could you buy me some luxuries? She'll probably say no. Let's go professional army. Brilliant timing. Perfectly timed. Gold cost of upgrading our military units is reduced by 1/3. We can also construct our Ikanda, our armories, and our military academies in half the time. Super good for us. We can see everything coming together now. At least I hope you can. Chicken pizza is wonderful for our happiness. Do I want to spend 8 turns on it though? Probably not. Let's start pumping out some impy. Here they are. Here they are. Let's do it. 2 turns, baby. And womp down Nobamba. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Also, I always name cities after super chat donators or new channel members. So, Devilish. I will plop that in as a placeholder, and you can let me know if you'd like it to be changed to something else. First and foremost, let's get the Monumentus Monument. And which one of these is our best spearman? So I see 3 promotions there. Yes, I see 4 promotions. My goodness. This spearman is our best. Let's spend a tiny 35 gold to get our MP. A powerful, really aggressive unit too. Really aggressive. And we'll, I guess, just sit in place. No. Let's build a mine. Let's help the city. Going to be a bit of a production powerhouse, but also being next to a mountain allows me to build the observatory in it. So a little bit of science there as well. We need to help our happiness because it's flailing a little bit. My goodness, look at this impy run. We do also need to take advantage of the honor trees plus culture for having a garrisoned unit in each city. Something I'm not really doing at the minute. She can be 1 gold per turn for salt. Honestly, not a great price, but the 1 gold is actually kind of useful, so I'll take it. And she didn't have any other things to trade with me, so not ideal. You can see now that our impi are spawning with Buffalo Chest, Buffalo Horns, and Spear Throw, the unique promotion to the impi that allows them to attack twice in a turn. So good. Let's get iron working. And a circus in the capital. This worker has arrived at its destination. Roads built. Wonderful. Nearly ready. Look, we could really use a road there, but I won't pop into their territory and do that for them as well. That might be taking it a little bit too far. What do you think? I think so. Again, because of the difficulty, the happiness is our happiness penalty is quite high. Also, our populations are relatively high, and we don't have liberty or tradition in place. I don't want this religious pressure, so I'm going to trade... I mean, Valletta gives me 5 gold, but let's go with Hastings for the little bit of extra science as well. Lovely stuff. I need to connect one of these luxuries as a priority, but they are a little bit far away from the city borders, which is a shame. Get the Writers Guild, because great people can earn us money. So, another thing that I shouldn't forget about. Great people earn us cash. Sweet, sweet cash moolah. Okay, my MP will outclass the Spearman all day, baby. So, I'm not too stressed about that. Elizabeth built the Great Lighthouse. We would expect her to do that. Not the end of the world. Let's get a stay or Colosseum. Stable Colosseum. Stable Colosseum. Stable. Let's get a stable in the city. Help out its production in a major way. We really want this monument online so that the city will start to grow and get some better tiles. It's going to be a little bit of a slow starter. Keep these Impi in the jungle ready to strike, just in case we get war declared on us. But to be honest, I doubt that we will. I can't see that being a thing. Caravanserai will help us with our gold, in a weird way, so we'll grab that. And... I'm seeing a lot of garbage tiles around here. What the Hastings? Look at that expand! I mean, this is just rude. This is just rude at this point. I don't even know if I can show that. Censored images only. Jeepers. What are you doing, London? Lucky we didn't build this city on the coastline, otherwise London would... Oy vey, London would be a problem. Gonna put this worker on automate because I think we've done about enough manual tile adjustments for now. I also have the option on so that they don't remove tiles you've already built. So I'm pretty happy to set that guy on automate. Let's go engineering for the sweet cash dollars, and the Oracle is so good. But I need MP. I really need MP. England geographically flipping you off. The ultimate flip off. Oh my god, it is. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, what does the city want and need to help it grow? Always tricky. It's gonna have quite a few mines. Let's just get it a library. It's gonna have mines, library. And we have a great profit. Wow. Should we get religion? I said at the start of this, I don't want a religion. But we've accidentally got one, so we might as well get one. Any super chatters to name off? Hastings expansion looks like a beaver with a really big tail. Yes, Brian, you're right. A beaver. That was exactly what I was thinking. Now, is there anybody I've missed? I don't think so. Looks like I'm naming the religion myself. Have fun. Let's go Protestantism. No! Should we go Tengrism? We'll steal it. Yep. Okay, so found a belief. I would love tithe. Money. And then follow a belief. Generally, it's good to pick up a religious building. Particularly pagodas for their happiness. I think pagodas is a good idea. So we'll probably go with pagodas. Hey, Devilish with the $1.99 super chat says, you know me, love the religion game. Yes. There we go. Devilishism. All the money, all the faith, all the wins. Let's do it. This city is really taunting me. I think maybe we shift our focus. I don't think we can stand for this blatant attack on our personality. Whether you think it looks like a beaver, someone flipping the bird, or perhaps something else that's equally quite rude. Oh man, she built the Great Wall around her capital. It's as if she heard me, knew I was coming. We desperately need to connect those spices for happiness. So let's buy that tile and run that unit around there. Let's also get the Colosseum. That'll help with our happiness. And let's march towards the new enemy. To the north, south, west, east. It's always the last one you pick.
Would you be interested in a trade?
Would you be interested in giving me all of your horses for a little bit of gold per turn? You know, actually I'll allow that. Because I'm about to declare war on her anyway, so I don't particularly care. Upgrade that to an MP. It's an MP onslaught! Let's see what these units can do. With a great general in tow. Powerful plays. Powerful plays. Another one. Another one. Station that unit there. I was trying to move that Hunnish warrior for so long. I thought it was mine. Oh, I'm sorry if you saw me dicking around trying to click that. I was like, please let me use his warrior. I just want to dock it. Oh my goodness. In protecting her giant Hastings with a wall. Should make a Discord for Civ 5. My friend B, simply named B. It's on the way. Stay tuned. It's on the way. This month. Mark these words. Another great general. Could use this one as an offensive citadel kind of general. A great merchant was born. That's really cool for us. Because expending great people gives us great bonuses. So let's pop the merchant up on this hill and make that tile really profitable. Let's also get guilds to help with our profits. And start rolling the MP to the north. Get that plantation online. That'll fix our happiness woes. And everything's looking pretty. Get that guy on auto. Would be nice to expand out to that wine in future, but the city's going to get the horses instead. A shame, but not the end of the world. Right, so she's built her Great Wall around London, but it does not include Hastings. Herein lies our golden opportunity. We'll take Hastings out, right out from underneath her. Cotton for salt. Finally, a deal I can get behind. Thank you, Attila. Who would have thought Attila would be the one coming to the rescue of this game? Full productivity weekend for Jumbo. You got that right, Spyro. My goodness. My goodness gracious. Where's our catapult? We might want a second one. Also, wouldn't hurt to have a really fast mounted unit over this way, but our impies are just fantastic, so I'm going to just spam impies left, right, and central. Let's get one in each city. So we're going to have 2 breakaway armies. Have one down here, which will have an outdated spearman and 2 impy. And then we'll have one up here with 3 impy. I don't actually have a catapult at all, so let's get one. So it'll only take 4 turns, not the end of the world. Oh, you might as well get in a better position. Customs house. Boom. Big gold injection. And a nice 4 gold tile. Not too bad. Not too shabby. It's an absolute cluster of military units down here, which is really frustrating. She's building infrastructure to connect her cities. So what I'm going to do is stomp that when I can. We'll just pillage a road. Already being a nuisance. Let's get these units across the hill so they can just 1, 2, 3 in and attack. Very nice. Love to see it. And then, like I say, we're going to have our second army down south, again supported by the Great General. Oh no! Oh, that was a misclick. I did not mean to write I did not mean to just throw away that great unit. Nah, don't worry, Lizzie. We're just having a look, love. Nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Next up for us will be commerce, because money is something that we struggle with having a large standing army. It'll just give us an instant boost to our gold. It'll let us build the Big Ben, and we'll be able to use faith to purchase great merchants in the industrial era. Really nice. Really nice. Let's grab commerce. And an aqueduct in Devilish is absolutely what we want. We'll keep pillaging that road, and we're just going to fortify all these bad boys. Here's another one coming up to join this army in the south, which will take a little bit of heat, could take a little bit of heat from London. So we might try and reinforce that army just a little bit more. Put that great general to sleep. Not in that way. The Big Bean. And let's send this one to Attila. Attila hilariously turning into our greatest ally rather than our largest threat. And a golden age has dawned. Brilliant timing. Let's go open terrain boost and get the catapult around. One is unlikely to necessarily be enough, but it'll be a good start. Let's get a swordsman as well. Powerful melee unit for us at this point in the game. Very powerful. Might be worth us pushing for the armory too. Let's do that. She's got a few military units. I'm not too worried. I think we'll strike very soon. Might just shuffle everybody along 2 tiles. Or 1 tile. Just move them around a bit. Yep, you can have open borders. You're my friend. Cool. I can't believe the Oracle still hasn't been built. It's so tempting. So tempting. Let's diversify our military a little bit and get a horseman in the capital. We'll alert you. Shame we can't upgrade it. Oh, but we should. What we should do, really, is buy something that's going to be sort of useful for us. But I'm not mad at even investing in a shrine. Let's invest in a shrine in Devilish. I don't want to neglect my infrastructure, right? It's always a trade-off when you're playing the war game. How much do you neglect your infrastructure? How much do you choose to invest in military, and at what cost, I think. The really important considerations. Caravan, why not? Again, working on that gold. Let's get Buffalo Chest. And bring the swordsman up. I think we're ready to go here. Next turn we will strike. Catapults in range. Feeling good. Feeling very good. Let's see how the giant, slightly rude looking Hastings stacks up against our mighty war efforts. Let's give it a go. And we'll get the National College in the cap while we're at it. Okay, right. Okay, Lizzie. The time has come. Goodbye, good trade route. Goodbye, economic prosperity. Hello, Hastings. That's flipping the bird. Okay, so get the warrior up there. Ranged attack on Hastings. Brilliant stuff. These units need to get out of London's ranged attack area of effect. So let's do that. Oh my goodness, it's just absolutely brutal down here. I'm going to move that guy there because I'm going to strike here with the MP. Just an insta-kill. Literally an insta-kill. We're even getting safe attacks against cities. This city's going to fall way faster than I gave it credit for. In fact, it's almost a one-turn capture. Holy moly. Oh, guys. The fall of Hastings. Big Hastings energy. Huge Hastings energy. Big Hastings energy, says Arvin. Yeah, Arvin. You got it. You got it. No, this is Immortal. This is Immortal. The RAD mod pack. Not super familiar with it. I don't play with a lot of mods, but I can definitely recommend Vox Populi. If anybody watching this wants to play a mod that changes Civilization 5, you know, if you're like, not necessarily bored of the game, but just if you're looking for something new, something different, I'd recommend the Vox Populi mod. It really changes and like completely sort of rebalances and upgrades the game. Would really recommend it. Otherwise, there are lots of good UI and graphical mods, but I might save those for a separate video because, again, I don't play a lot with them, so I'd like to do some research before I just go out giving recommendations. I'd like to have an informed opinion where possible. Yeah, TGC says, I guess England was exaggerating the size of Hastings. Don't we all? Don't we all? Hastings is now code name for something that the YouTube algorithm doesn't like. I use the community patch for Vox Populi. Yeah. MP more like IMVPI. Oh my goodness. I love a good pun. Nice one. Nice one. Overlord Paradox. Right, let's take this, I guess, because why not? So the MP attack twice, which is why they're so incredibly strong. Who wants to take the city? Who wants to have the claim? Look at that. We are just doing an absurd amount of damage here. There we go. We've taken it. We can actually afford to annex it, but I'm going to puppet it for the time being. And now I guess I turn this way. Good God, we are insanely powerful. Somebody make it stop. It's brutal. It is absolutely brutal. The only downside to trying to fight through here... Oh my goodness, we just one-shot that catapult with this MP, folks. Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to crack this through the Great Wall and with only 2 land tiles near the city. I think we're going to take huge losses trying to take London. Obviously, we're going to do it anyway. I'm tempted to put an aggressive citadel here. Let's sleep on it for now. All the units are getting promoted. I want this catapult to be as defensive as possible because it's our only siege unit. Although, as I'm sort of proving, I kind of feel like we don't even need the siege units at this point. My goodness gracious. Let's go for the Oracle here. We might not get it because we're late to it, but I figure why not? Okay, there's another English city through the clouds. Let's just clear out these stupid units. Get out of my way. Oh, so good. Let's see what kind of damage we take here. I'm concerned it's going to be quite a lot. The real issue is going to be funneling through this really tricky geography. Let's send that trade route to Valletta. Let's pledge to protect them as well. What do they want? They want us to generate a great engineer. They want us to complete a land or sea trade route. We're on it. And destroy a nearby barb camp. I'd love to have them on board. I would love to have them on board. Look and see again, we're just like running up against geography. In a major way. Although, look at that pathetic damage they did! You call that you call that an attack? Mate. That impy can jump ahead. That one can pillage that tile. We might have to literally just start throwing impies out into the ocean. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, big tasty York next door. I'll pop this one. Oh, actually no, let's just pillage. And pillage. And heal. And yeah, I'm going to have to risk it for the biscuit and send a couple, just a couple, out into the ocean. Let's pillage that tile as well. And we'll slowly move through this really awkward chokehold. Pillaging our way through. Actually, you get out the road. That'll let us bring the catapult in so we can maybe start striking. We'll sever that city connection as well. Really cuck London in every way possible. Lhasa hates us. Do we care? I'll put that to you in the chat, but my answer is a definitive no. Like a really, really strong no. But what do you think? Who am I kidding? Obviously it's going to be a no, right? Okay, who needs orders? Everyone does. I'm going to need to crack this. Wow. It's only a minor victory there. Pretty costly attacks. Let's try and surround this dang city. We might just have to accept that we're going to take a few losses. And just try and brute force our way through. We might try and even force our way around the side here if we can. This impy is kind of weak. I'd like to see it pillage. She's doing a really good job at blocking my advance with her warriors. I don't think she's doing it on purpose, but she's doing it. Let's get the Great General there so it can at least provide some benefit. And if we put this unit here, they can get a little adjacency as well, and we can squeeze another one in. She's got her longbowmen online. Anyone who's seen my guide for the longbowmen will know that that's kind of scary. Wow, look at all the people in chat, by the way. Welcome, everybody. This is actually a record number of people tuning in. And hello, Kingston Richard. Good to see you, friend. Good to see you. I was hoping you'd make it out. Always nice to see the regulars. We need to kill these units as a priority. We don't need to kill York as a priority. Let's dip this impy out because it's about to die and I don't want it to. She destroyed that vulnerable horseman. Ah, that's a shame. Let's sneak this one around this way. We're just going to have to do it. It is a costly attack against the city centre, but one that I'm willing to make. Because attacking with the impy is almost twice as good as defending with them. Because when you attack, they attack twice. They throw a ranged like spear first, and then they do the traditional melee attack. However, when you defend, you don't get that first melee strike. So you definitely miss out. I'm going to go with the insta-heal just to try and keep this dude alive. And we might as well pillage along the way. Right? Anything we can do to fund the war effort is a good thing. And let's bring this very threatening warrior into the south. Who got a promotion? Rats. I was hoping it was going to be this one. I don't think this one actually needs to heal. Oh, it's a risky game not healing it because it's so good and it's probably going to die. But we just have to make progress. So we're going in. That'll let this... probably this impy wants to come up here, really. Not the spearman. Spearman can be more of a sacrificial lamb. Right, so we'll strike again. We could really use another catapult. Do I want to annex Hastings to build one, though? No. Let's purchase something that'll be helpful. Also, we're about to fall short on happiness again. So what I might do is just paying attention to the rest of the empire. I don't want to neglect it entirely. Let's actually get a caravan in the capital for a bit of extra gold, and then we'll save the rest. Working on the oracle, which will be really, really nice. Don't sleep on the oracle. Let's get a composite bowman, just in case we end up needing it. That MP can fortify, and we'll see how we go. You want open borders. It's a hard no. She wants desperate peace. Come on, you can do better than that, Lizzie. You can kill one of my MPs. It's a tragedy. Absolute tragedy. But we're just going to heal up here. So it's actually all good. This warrior needs to move in. You need to move in. Let's position the Great General in. And Sacrificial Spearman can come in for a bit of a pillage. We've got backup at the ready. This is a pretty costly strike for us. We don't actually gain a lot from it. But we can continue to romp on this with that. Scoop this unit in. For some reason I'm bringing the worker in too. He's going to join in the fight. Nice trade route with Attila's court. We're down on our happiness again. Really don't like to see that. Bad for our conquest. Hello, new subscriber. Hello, Smiley. Hey, no idea how I got here, but that's some neat looking production you got there. Thanks, Cloudy Venom. I don't know how you got here either, but I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. We are nearly at 50 viewers. I can't believe that. That's insane. We've absolutely smashed our previous record for previous live streams in terms of viewership. Wow. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much. Of course, to channel members and super chat donators, but also to everyone who's tuning in live and chatting and liking the video. Much appreciated. How long have you been at war? Forever. I don't remember when I wasn't at war. Literally. No joke. No joke. Yeah, my production is insane. Look, we're even at negative happiness and it's still good. We can purchase something in this in Nabamba as well, if we want to. Monastery, not actually not actually the one that I want. What about in Devilish? We can get the pagoda with just a little bit more faith, so we don't have too long to wait. Let's hold off until that. Let's garrison this unit here for a little bit of extra culture. And I guess we'll just build a Colosseum. Working on that long-term happiness play. Let's try and crack this really difficult nut. I'll go for one attack, sure. I'm getting a little bit impatient here. I realize. Go for the heal. I'd love to swap there. We'll do that next turn. Or even that could be a good swap, actually. Should I strike with this unit? Yeah, why not? We're doing it. Hopefully she'll attack this spearman. Ideal goal here, she attacks the spearman, because I would love for that to die. And we'll just back that MP away and heal a bit so it doesn't die. Speaking of, here's a pikeman. We may as well garrison that in the city, get the extra culture bonuses and so on and so forth. And we'll just fortify until healed. You might as well do some auto promotions. God knows where that work is. Yes, she took the bait. She took the bait. Tiger Bunny, I've never played as Zulu, but I thought that if you weren't at war, you were doing something wrong. Yeah, totally. No, it's immortal. Imagine being Zulu and declaring colonial wars. I know, right? The irony. No, Lucas, again, it's immortal. I should really pin that, shouldn't I? Everything else is really standard, though. Going for a chill game here. I haven't played much with Zulu either. In fact, it'd be fair to say, I don't know if I've ever completed a game with Zulu. So, I'm excited to try them. I'm really excited to try them. And that's what we're doing. Let's bombard London. It's getting weak. There's actually another attack position there that's freed up thanks to that unit dying. Is that a land tile? It's really unclear that it is, but it actually is a land tile. I haven't been using that this whole time. I feel like next turn... Oh, yes. I feel like next turn we might be able to strike this down. This will be a great volley against the city. 33 damage. That's a relatively costly strike. It did 18. Okay. Another great general is born. Love to see it. Let's ship them down to Hastings, just in case. And... Valeta's not my friend. Rip Valeta. Okay, how much damage can each of these do? Approximate damage inflicted is 20. Next turn. I think next turn is the turn. This one can actually get an... Oh my goodness, it's so close. It's so close. I just can't quite push for it yet. Oh, this unit's gonna die. There's only one thing for it. Fortify until healed, because we don't want to lose 2 units. We lost 2 units! Ah, I should have sacked it in. Risky play, but all good. Let's build another impy, because a few of them have died. But not to worry, because just we'll be able to take London this turn with this impy. Brilliant stuff. We don't quite have the happiness to annex it, so we'll just keep it as a puppet for the time being. There's a capital for us, folks. Love to see it. A really good city as well. And we pick up the Oracle in the same turn. You wouldn't read about it. Get to choose a free social policy. Plus 2 gold from land trade routes. Really nice. But I would love the purchasing of land schnecks. Reason being, they're a pre-gunpowder unit. So they get all of the benefits that we normally see. Rip my 2 units, Cloudy Venom. Absolutely rip my 2 units. It was worth a try. We've got enough faith now to do a bit of purchasing, so I think we can... Oh, no, we don't. Come on, faith! Jeepers. Armory, really good for us. Let's get machinery for those sweet, sweet crossbows. Let's do that. Hey, Lizzie, shall we peace out? All you have to do is give me all of your gold and everything you own. What will make it work? She's like, no. Fine. We'll stay at war then. Do you want to lose York as well while you're at it? She's playing a tough game. Long swordsman. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Another policy. Purchasing in cities requires 25% less gold and +1 science for our gold buildings. That's really nice. Oh, wagon trains though. +2 gold for all of our land trade routes. There'd be an instant +6 gold, and it would reduce our maintenance by quite a great deal. We don't have a lot of mint bank. I'm going to get it regardless, though. Just for that purchasing power. Let's get the armory in the capital. That'll be good for our promotions. And let's fortify up. And maybe we end up just taking York as well. Let's send an army that way. Send this pikeman in too. Screw it. We've got units to burn. Well, not units to burn, but, you know, we've got a reasonable sized army. Let's create a great work this time. Because you never know where you might need a little pinch of culture. She lost Hastings. She has nothing else to lose. Too true, Tiger Bunny. Too true. She's lost Hastings. What else has she got to lose? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. I am just going to take a really quick break to go and get a glass of water because my sore throat is absolutely flaring up. So, I'll pop you onto the Be Right Back screen. Don't go anywhere, folks. I will literally be right back. Oh, Killy Doggly. Coups aside, let's do this. Oh, cool. We picked up a couple of new subscribers while we've been streaming live as well. I don't get all of the notifications for new subs, but I seem to get some. I can see that Yawa and Christian have subscribed, for example, so shout out to you guys. Okay. Oh, shoot. I need to put you back on the right screen. How do I do? There we go. Hey, we're back. Righto. Let's fortify those. We have this great general ready, but we'll just put him to sleep for the minute. And Borbador, Hagia Sophia. Well, you know, I think we should still be producing some impies and so on. Let's get a second catapult. I think that would have been really quite useful. Of course, I'd rather a trebuchet or a siege cannon, but it'll do. And then let's get... Might as well get the caravanserai. Build up that goal. Actually, no, that's a garbage. That's a garbage pick. What am I doing? We need... I mean, the forge is super tempting. We've got great production, like super productive cities. Let's get an MP. Here's our god tier MP. Holy moly. Again, another really narrow, difficult entranceway, but we can attack from 3 different angles. Through the middle, along the top, and of course along the bottom. So it's not the end of the world. She's like, please give me peace. No. No. I tried. I gave you the option to give me everything you owned for peace, and you turned me down. You fool. Now you'll pay the ultimate price. Am I ready to start advancing? Let's have a wee look with these MP. We might as well. Hey York. What are you up to? Yes, screw it. Let's go in. We're going in, folks. With our double great general build. All the workers have turned up to repair London as well. Can we just take a minute to appreciate these workers?
The press is the best instrument for enlightening the mind of man. And
silly question, but is a domination game right? Asked Cloudy Venom. Do you mean right for the Zulu or? Oh, not quite sure what you mean. Definitely, the Zulu's best win condition is going to be a domination win condition. I can say that much fairly comfortably. I'm going to purchase an MP in this city. And also... Oh, I should have bought the Ikanda first. That was a misplay. Get our happiness protected. And sit on the rest of my gold, just in case they do something a bit nutty. Just in case, because I see some units on my border here and I'm not massively in love with them. I'll bring that crossbow up as well. I think this catapult was meant to be for the siege of York, but I really don't think we're going to need it actually. So I'm going to send it up here to the north, just in case they strike. You need to pillage so you can heal. Let's move you in. Get you there. That catapult will be in a reasonably good position to strike. Long swordsman romps in as well. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, wow, this is fantastic. Okay. Cotton for salt, absolutely. Keep providing us that sweet, sweet cotton. There's some much needed happiness. Wow. Spear throw, buffalo horns, buffalo loins, and buffalo chest. These guys are not to be messed with on any terms. Should we start fighting? Sure. Can this strike from here? Yes. Brilliant. Alright, York. York next. Oh, it wasn't even a good pun. It wasn't even good. Okay. Do I want this city to grow mega big? I kind of want to get it at its workshop first. Let's also get... Seeing as we don't have a temple... Or... Nah, let's get Circus Maximus. That will let us start to actually annex these cities rather than puppet them, so we can have a little bit more control over what they're actually doing. That Great General is best served there. This one is actually best served there, but we can't really do much about that. Pretty costly attack for this MP. We'll just defend. Really great defense, actually. Really great. Who's this? A barbarian ship. Get out of my face. What are you doing? Well, is there any value in sending this here? It's going to take 3 turns. We'll try. This unit's just going to keep healing. Totally distract. Pillage that road. Yeah, sure, we'll send it in. I think we'll go in with all of these guys. Wow. If I'd attacked in the right order, we would have taken it this turn. But you know what? I'm actually not worried about that as a misplay. Because it didn't matter. Literally didn't matter. Look at that. This is what happens, England. This is why. This is why. Don't mess with me. Is she gone? She's not gone. She still has a crappy city somewhere. I wonder what kind of peace deal she'll accept now. All the promotions. We've also got a great dude who we're going to hoon over to the capital and expend for more gold, more everything. Looks like here's her other city. Let's have a wee peek. See what we're dealing with. We could even just put the citadel down and just leave it at that. Just leave her in the game. Take a peace deal from her that gives us everything. And then just let her sit. Just let her sit. Got this little army here just in case old mate decides to fight us. But we're not too worried. You can heal our fantastic MP. And let's see. Nottingham. Oh, well, I mean... Do we go for the completion? Completion? Or do we leave her as a... essentially a vassal? What do you think? Let me know in the chat. I'm watching. I'm all eyes and ears. We could definitely take the city. Question is, does it provide value for us? I think the answer is sort of no. The next question becomes... I could just raise it. Yep, that's totally an option. We could just buy it, raise it, kick her out of the game. Or we could take a peace deal where she'll this time likely give us everything she owns. And then just leave her alive as a vassal state. I don't mind either way. I really don't mind. Customs house. Nice little buff for that tile. Plus 4 gold. Not too shabby. End her. I thought you might say that. In that case, anyone get out the road who I just moved here foolishly? No, that's fine. We'll have to wait an extra turn. I mean, the Great General may as well stick with the crew. Don't think this guy needs to, though. Trebuchet! My goodness! If you really want anything, might as well take the city. If she lives, she'll hate you for the rest of the game. Take everything. Shogun 2 teach me that vassals are useless. Says no name. England isn't recovering from this anyways, says Cloudy Venom. You're too right. You're too right. They're definitely not recovering from this. We've absolutely stunted their growth. Hey, Mombasa. I'm not actually here to fight you. I was just having a look. Really safe attack there. Catapult can actually strike from this tile, which is kind of fun. And then we'll get this unit in as reinforcements. And may as well bring another Great General in, just to really add insult to injury. Let's also pillage that tile. $3 gold for salt. Well, sure. It's a little bit, right? It's like a 20% boost to our gold. I'll take it. Sorry, Mombasa. I mean no harm. I know we're at war, but it's only because of this. It's only because of this one up here. Right. Let's clean up this mess. Clean up on Isle, England. Shield you. Do we have good coverage with our great generals? Not quite. Actually, that would have been better. And I don't think we need to pillage that farm. We're doing okay. What is that unit? What are you doing? She's fleeing to the new world. Her worker and her great artist are going to start a new life together. Goodness gracious. Universidad? Absolutely. And get that back to London and heal. Do I need to pillage or swap out? I think we'll swap out. Nice. Oh, I also kind of don't want that MP to take too significant of a hit. Can it take the city? Very, very nearly. Oh, woof. Okay, that's fine. We'll just fortify in place. And next turn, absolutely romp it. She's like, I'll give you peace for nothing. You could at least throw in 100 gold.
Measure what is measured.
This is where you find out she's settled an island on a tiny coast. The classic move, right? You're just about to be killed and you're like, oh, I've got this one settler. I can go and start a new life. Everything will be fine. Too true. Too true. Okay. Let's use this mighty catapult. Whomp. And who would like to do the honors? This impy would.
You have
Brilliant.
triumphed over us. The day is yours.
We have defeated us. But for now, England should rise again. Brilliant. The day is ours. Sure, you can be a puppet. And there we have it, folks. England has fallen. Fallen and succumbed to our might. Our might. Did it come home? Did it come home? Can someone tell me in the chat if it came home? It didn't for her. Another great prophet. Prophet. Very good. Let's see. Shall we enhance our religion? I think we should. Although it's not really actually a great religion, to be fair. Shrines and temples provide food, +2 production. Amphitheaters, gardens provide happiness. Temples provide happiness. Their extra happiness actually super useful. Also, religious community is really nice. But I think we need to go hard on the extra happiness. So we can either get it from shrines, from gardens, from temples. Actually, let's go the flat buff to gardens. Gardens are good because I have the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, which buffs my great people expenditure. So kind of some like low level synergy there. And then let's maybe help it spread passively with religious texts. We're not playing a religious game. Like, it was kind of an accident that I even got a religion, to be honest. But I'll take it. Can't quite get rationalism as we haven't quite made it to the Renaissance. So let's get +2 gold from our land trade routes. We're now making big dollars. Oh my goodness, no one reminded me to spend my gold. You decide. Epic rack battles of history. Oh, what a throwback. Do they still make videos? I hope they do. We'll buy an amphitheater. We'll buy a temple. And we'll buy some walls. Devilish. Big upgrades. Umang, whatever it's called. It's about to build its university, so we don't need to buy it. Buying it an aqueduct will help it grow. And we could buy a little building here too if we want to. The Ikanda, always nice. Aqueduct again would help the city just skyrocket into oblivion. Let's get a granary. That will also help with the growth. Cool. We will leave this pikeman here probably and then start to roll out the army. I think we need them back at the capital just in case something goes a little wrong. You never know when Attila's going to declare war against you, quite frankly. So I'll just redirect a lot of those units back, but I'm going to keep some sort of stationed here in our newly claimed land. My goodness, what a lot of land we claimed. Let's get Notre Dame. That'll solve our happiness issues forever and ever. Well, for a while, anyway.
Whoso pulleth out the sword of the stone anvil.
Oh, they released a new one not too long ago? Oh, cool.
Of all England.
Who's next? Who do you think should be next? We've got Attila and old Cusco. Hey? Old Cusco himself. Let's get... I don't want to get gunpowder. To be honest. I kind of want to put off gunpowder. Let's go compass into the observatory. We do have a few coastal cities now. We could leverage off that. William, also I've been getting into Civ 5 lately and saw your videos and they have been great. Thank you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate the support of everybody. From subscribers to channel members and casual viewers and everybody in between. That is a tasty trade route, but I don't want more religious pressure. Promote that into a knight. Got crossbows here, also ready. Let's just go up and have a look here. We've got trebuchets now too. That's quite useful. What did she just build? The Hagia Sophia. Lucky we didn't go for that. No. as you can see, I'm repositioning quite heavily up at Cusco. Quite heavily. I'm going to support that with the production of some additional actually. Yeah, no, an MP. An MP will do. The trebuchet is going to want to be positioned on that hill. That'll be a good spot for it. We'll get one army around here. Actually, no. No. That's silly. Let's just go straight in through this open terrain. I think. We'll keep that unit in Nottingham. This horse can go out for an explore. So, we see a lot of pikemen. A lot of pikemen. I want to try and fight away from Tiwanaku as much as I possibly can, because I don't want to be hit by 2 cities, basically. So we will skew the army off to the left a bit this time. Learned our lesson last time. Don't worry, we're just passing through. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. I wonder if we can make a deal with our friend Attila. Declare war on. What do you want? He wants everything I own. Well, that's just a terrible deal. Fine. Well, hold on. Let's try one more time. Attila's items. Declare war on this guy. I could just give you like 30 gold a turn. And silk. And I'd be willing to spare some horses and some iron. Brilliant. There we go. So we just paid him off to declare war. That's going to be quite useful for us. It's a cheeky game. A cheeky political game. And clearly one that I'm absolutely not afraid to play. Did I need to do it? I don't think so. But it's a little bit of fun. It's definitely a little bit of fun. So let's see what happens. It'd be really, it's always actually quite interesting even just to see how the AI behaves in these situations. Like, what will she do with her unit? What will he do with his units now? Where are they going to go? Are they going to flee the capital? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll give them a couple of turns to see where they move and how they move. And then we'll strike. This city's production is a bit worse than the rest, so let's get its Ikanda for starters. You can come around there. That'll make room for someone in front. So now these two are at war with each other. My only 2 opponents are fighting each other, which is always good, right? You don't want them to be looking at you, you want them to be looking at each other. That road that we built way earlier in the game is paying off. Absolutely paying dividends. Did our great general... Where are our great generals? Oh my goodness, I left them both there. No! Okay, we're going to be going in without the great generals this time. Literally just due to poor planning on my behalf. Plus 10 happiness, plus 4 faith, and great merchant points. Should we go for Oxford University here? I don't see why not. Let's do it. Upgrade this catapult after it moves once. Squeeze a little bit of extra movement out of it. And very good. Now, Attila will be gearing up for war now. Potentially sending some units over this way. I don't need to be at war with these city-states anymore. Come on, Mombasa. Let's be friends. Why can't we be friends? Why does she have he have a great prophet here? My goodness. I do want to get away from this side as much as I can, but she's frustratingly got all these tiles. But let's just scoot across, just get out of range. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. I think we'll probably go to war next turn. or at least start attacking some units. We don't necessarily have to try and take the city. It's a great work, because why not? Yeah, we don't necessarily have to take the city, but I think it is time we go to war. So let's do it. 3 gold for salt. Yeah, I'll take my salt back, thanks very much. That's a dreadful deal. You've been robbing me blind. Right. Plink. And minor defeat. Don't want to borrow that. You romp up there and get you in there, and may as well take that worker. Stop it building that defense. Speed around there with our mighty impy. My goodness, they're strong. Let's purchase some reinforcements. Who though? Don't think we need another trebuchet, although we might. But we'll be able to buy one in future if we desperately need it. Interested in these Landschnecks. They actually get our unique promotions, and they're so cheap. Like, they're so cheap. 120 gold. And look at how well promoted this unit is. It's got Buffalo Chest, and Buffalo Horns, and City Plunder. Which feels good. So let's get 2 of those. 3? Yeah, sure, let's get 3. We'll just pump out 3 of these bad boys. Look at that. Instant army. Insta army. This Inquisitor is going to meet an untimely demise too. Oh, I forgot about my knight stranded up there. He's a goner. Cross that swordsman over the river. Bring you up. And you may as well do a little bit of damage. Get this worker auto-improving. He can run back to base. Run! Set that up for a strike next turn. This one can move and promote. And then, oh, this poor knight. It's going to go out in a blaze of glory. Who can it take down? Actually, let's just fortify it until healed. It can just be a distraction. Sorry, knight. Really sorry about that. I just have so many units. Let's get these Landschnecks ready. They can start plundering some gold, and I literally don't really care about them too much, so it's not the end of the world if they die. Stop this, whatever that mess is. Bring that up. And bring that unit there. That's out of range of that second city, so I'm fine with it being there. Let's send this worker back to do some auto improvements for us. And as expected, we lost that knight. Say la vie, say the old folks. Ooh. Major victory. Just romp stomping everything. Let's give this city a whirl. See how much damage we can do in a single turn. So close. So close. Cool. That's all good. And next turn, we're off. Oh, yep, we lost a unit. You take some casualties in war, though. You know? You take some casualties in war. We expect it. Let's finish it. These guys will get a whole load of extra gold if they take it, so May as well make the most of that. Brilliant. 182 gold. Let's create a puppet. Another capital bites the dust, folks. Whoa, okay. There, you can hit that, no probs. Hey, look who turned up. The great general's made it out, everybody. Woohoo! Better late than never. We joined for Civ 5 and we've never been able to play anything again. Yeah, basically. Yep, that answers Kingston's question. What language does Attila speak? Mongolian? I don't know. He wants my horse. He wants my spices. Absolutely not. They're all mine. I'm going to reposition all of these bad boys because... Oh, that's not within range. What am I doing? Ooh. Let's get that insta-heal. This pikeman is literally just kind of a bait unit at this point. Like, yeah, kind of a bait unit. So, you ever played Civ? Yes, I've played it once or twice. I don't know a lot about it, but it seems like a fun game. Dry. Sorry. So dry. Let's just heal that one, I think. Keep the generals moving. General! Cool. And I just want to make sure that I'm spending, like, as much money as I possibly can every turn. Every turn. Let's buy a knight. I'm just going to keep fueling money into our military. You ever play Civ 6? Yeah, absolutely. I really enjoy Civ 6 these days. Really enjoy it. Weird play. Going for navigation. Definitely a weird play. Get the heroic epic here. And send this mobile healing unit up towards Attila, because I feel like, guess what, mate? You're next. But for starters, we've got to crack this nut. Oh my. Oh my god. We're too good. Can we please start moving these units through? Clear this. I was going to say backlog. It's not really a backlog, but the terrain is definitely not playing ball. We almost don't need it to, though. Let's just move away. We don't need Machu. We don't need those units. We're not interested in what they're putting down. Move the great generals up. They've served us a really, really long time. Like, holy moly. They have been fantastic. Yeah, cotton for salt all day, baby. What was that attack? What is wrong with you? Womp. And B for bombard. Ah, it's not in range. Curse these hills. Curse these hills. Should probably kill some of these units. They're going to be annoying moving forward. Oops, I did not mean to swap that MP. Lol. We need happiness. All the happiness in the world can't save us at the minute. +2 happiness for each luxury resource. We'll work towards that. Would be really nice to complete rationalism as well. And another impy. Double promotion right off spawn. Love to see it. Apparently Attila speaks Chuvash, says Michelle Milan. Thank you for figuring that out for us, Michelle. Much appreciated. No. Let's go. World religion, devilishism. That ought to throw a spanner in the works. Now we can get the double strike going with these bad boys. And really it's all over. Rover. See if we can plunder the city with the Landsknecht. We can. Burn it to the ground. Burn it to the ground! I just kind of don't want it. I don't want the... I can't really handle much more unhappiness. I can handle a little bit, but not too much. See, and we've got all these puppets everywhere. Love those double unit promotions right off the word go. So powerful. So powerful. Looks like I can move that many tiles and still heal this unit, which you love to see. Native Western Russian. Yeah, really interesting. Obviously a Slavic language. I assume that goes without saying. Although not entirely sure on the Asian influence. Could be a stronger Asian influence, I suppose. I don't really know. Lhasa? Oh, come on, Lhasa. Look, mate, we can have peace now. I'm burning your last city to the ground. Just wanna give me some gold? He doesn't, but it's fine. We can move on. We move on and up to our next adventure. Lhasa. We never managed to pick up the letter as our friend, which was such a shame. Such a shame. What is going on here? Why is your trebuchet so weak? What is he doing? Make sure I'm bringing my great generals this time. You cannot forget your great generals. They're so powerful. They are so powerful. We might even citadel one of them. Might. It's a big might. Let's use our open borders to our advantage. Look at this crappy terrain. I think we might actually have to push through La Bamba if we want to kill Attila. Kill Attila? Kill Attila. Which is not ideal, to be honest. The terrain is so crap. Get over it. Imagine being this guy coming and talking crap to me after absolutely romp stomping him. I mean, you wouldn't read about it. Let's have we scout around with this knight who has definitely arrived early. They're going to get, like, quite annoyed with me. They're afraid, though, so let's take some gold from them. We'll ask them for a tribute. Really bully them. If in doubt, bully. That's bad advice. But it does apply to city-states. Yeah, baby. All the open borders. Our affairs are none of your business. Get out of my face.
Happiness.
Banking. Very good. And want to stay away from gunpowder just for a little bit longer because I want to keep my unique about and healthy. Like I say, we're just going to have a wee scout. See what's going on. Why does Lhasa have 2 great prophets? What? What's wrong with you, Lhasa? Why are you producing great prophets? Why are you stealing great prophets, more like? Let's get over the other side of Attila's court. We're going to be able to use our open borders to our advantage here. Although there could be another city. I'm hoping there'll be big flat land here and I can just stream in. That tile's really annoying. Oh my goodness, look at all these annoying tiles. Our unhappiness is chronic at this point. Really chronic. Don't want the monastery. I want the freaking... Ah! Ah! We've been overtaken. Hates my proposal for the first Devilish conference. Absolutely hates it. Zoo? Oh, I can purchase that, surely. 410 gold, you're joking. Oh, but look, here we go. 1 happiness from a mosque. I'll take it. We're now down to only 4. That was a good turn. Do we finally raise that? Yeah, look, it's gone. Brilliant. We're just accepting their religion at this point, unfortunately. Needs must, you know? Needs must. Jumbo question, will Discord only be available for channel members? No, there will be a separate channel within it for channel members. And benefits that go along with that, but no, there will also be a public forum. Or whatever it's called. There'll be a way for everyone to enjoy as well. Of course. Nah, don't worry, Tilly. Nothing to worry about here, mate. Just me, cruising about, having a good time. Building zoos, because I don't know any better. Okay, you've done about as much scouting as you can do. This is a really awkward city. But we'll slowly drudge our units up this way. Get that double drill promo. Nice. God, it's such a slog. Oh, a great scientist. I'm going to discover tech because really pushing to kill Attila here. Let's get industrialization. It might be time to say goodbye to the MP. Goodbye and good riddance. So we'll build 1 more and then we'll upgrade them. If this war ends up being a bit meh, which it could be. What are you doing there? You can go there. So squeeze again. We've got about as, and this is really difficult to tell whose units are whose. I can't tell at all. I can't tell at all. Got 3 great generals on this border. I think we strike next turn. Just see how we go. Temperature check. Check how strong our units are. Check how strong his units are. See what we can do. We are going to have to crack this before we can crack that. Attila's court is really strong. 40 defense. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult. Oh, Devilish with the $1.99 super chat. Devilish says, slap that like button. It owes you victory. Thank you, Devilish. Wicked. That is so wicked. Woof. Okay. So we're going to have to take one at a time. So I'm just going to withdraw slightly from Attila's court. Not running away completely, but... Oh my god, Vatican City's in the game. But just having a wee geese down here. Because if we take this first, it'll be a great position for us to then strike Attila's court. So that's what we're going to do. Oh my goodness, all the promotions. Okay, cool. That impy's done. Run him along there. And... Long Swordsman, why not? Let's get the Leaning Tower of Pizza. Pizza? You heard it here first. Alright, let's see. Let's see what this looks like. Get our 30 gold per turn back. Do you have any luxuries? Nope. Okay. That's a wonderful hill to stand on. Supported by that unit. Really difficult to tell whose units are whose. But that's not mine. And therefore... I can keep attacking. Lovely. Take that. Get that in. Get some support there. This great general's literally just doing nothing. How reckless. Oh, here's an MP. Minor victory and within range of 2 cities attacks. I don't like that one bit. Let's bring this guy around there. There's actually another crap little city down here. My goodness. I think we'll be okay here. The fact that Lhasa is at war with me is annoying, but I think we can deal with it. Gonna send a trade route to them. Try and win them over with trade, I guess. May as well strike at his crappy little boat there too. Take that out for free. We did not lose a single unit that turn, which is a great... we lost one. Either way, that's a great sign. Okay, let's see what these troops can do. I'm just going to quickly just think, where are my great generals and are they in positions that are the best? I think so. I think so. Can I shuffle anyone around to make space? Yes, if we kill that Hunnic Knight. We nearly killed that Hunnic Knight. Then we can squeeze in another unit. Probably that one there, because the rest of these bad boys can hit from where they are. Good, good. Alright, so we're in range here. Everything's looking pretty good. They've got their trebuchet in the ocean, which is such a dumb move. Such a dumb move. Anyone need a heal? Not really. See what this Trebi can do. Nice! Nice, 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 nice. Very good. I like where this is going. You might as well, honestly, just start moving up here and harassing Lhasa a bit or something. Pillage that road. And we'll just fortify this. We don't mind if the lane Schneck dies, because it's honestly not the greatest unit in the world. Whoa, that's a long way to path up there. Yes, they do become afraid when your stick is significantly bigger than theirs. Position a bunch of... If you have a lot of military units, they will fear you. If you have a lot of military units on their border or near them, they will fear you even more. That's the power. That's the real power. You just roll up with your army and they're like, oh, sorry, 3 bags full. And they'll just give you whatever you want. Holy moly. Ooh, it's going to hurt our happiness. But we are nearly there. Look at this. Here we go, folks. Pushing for victory. Push, push, push. One of the first truly successful domination victories that I've live streamed. Of course, I have won a few domination victories in the past, but this one will be proof. Very good. Welcome to the industrial era. Just made it to the industrial era. We'll grab gunpowder now. I'll allow it. Yeet that unit up there just in case. Get that barbarian out the road. Although I don't super need to. I keep trying to click his units. Oh man, I keep thinking they're mine. Love to get this swordsman out the road. Pillage that tile for the heal. Purely for the heal. And awkwardly navigate these units around this gosh darn awful terrain, if I don't say so. This is actually not even the best showcase of the strength of the Zulu. The Zulu really do better on a map without jungle. Like, I just can't stress that enough. And to a certain extent without the likes of, say, hills and rivers. Give me 3 gold per turn for my soul. Sure. Yeah, it is the first time, right? The first time that we've successfully romped someone on stream. Obviously, I'm going to be the host. Goes without saying. Not that it's going to come to that. Let's start attacking Attila's court. Let's throw everything we have at this stupid court. Nice. Oh, we could have nearly got through there. Yep. Can't move this unit anywhere. I'll just promote it to a Gatling gun then, shall I? This horseman really needs to get out the road. I want it to die. No offense, horseman. Get that great general in. These guys can squeeze up a wee bit. But again, gonna struggle. Once we smash out these weird looking, these units that look identical to mine, we might be able to get something done. Oh, I'm sorry, did you do 1 damage? Well. Oh, that's... The unit confusion is going to be the death of me. Do I want the land schneck there? Kind of not really, but we'll do it. Get that in place. You can come up the rear. You can start making your way around the side. And really, really keen to get this Gatling gun in the action, but it's not playing ball really with anyone, and I'm not sending it 12 turns that way, so we'll just skip its turn. A shame. This unit also needs to move 1 spot, so we'll just swap it so that we can actually start getting some stuff done. And then we'll just start suiciding those ones into the front, I think. Cool. Okay, losing a couple of units around the edges, not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Got a couple of promos, so we'll fang those out. Lickety split. And yeah, start making ways. Let's clear out that if we can. Boom. That'll free up a spot. Lovely. Get the Gatling gun in. Next turn, that should die. You need to shuffle around this way. Oh my goodness. What do I need for the very end of the game? Happiness. Yes, we completed the commerce tree, and that is just fully 100% basically completed our happiness too. Love to see it. Get in that water. Get in there. Crossbow goes brrr. Yeah, we're not playing deity today. As I say in the pinned comment, just the chill domination stream. Always nice to load up the Zulus, I think. Not go in super sweat mode. Although I do usually play on deity. Sometimes accidentally, but I don't think this is one of those times. I didn't actually check, but yeah, this is not quite deity. That being said, we've actually executed the strategy for these guys really well. Like, almost all of the different bonuses and policy trees, even wonders, we managed to get, not all of the wonders, but a good few. We've got the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus. No, you're not getting peace out of me that easy, friend. Lucky there's not a religious victory, or we would have lost already to that. Old mate next door really went hard with the religion. Right, that unit just needs to die. Get out of my way. I got people to moiter. This trebuchet is, well, really cucked. Get you over there. Get you there. It's going to take it a million years. No, no! I did not mean to click that. Darn it. I accidentally really just sacrificed a unit there for literally no reason. I'm going to annex Nottingham and purchase courthouse and purchase frigate. Just as a backup, just in case this nut takes ages to crack. I don't actually think it will, but it could. Is that still a goodie hut? What? It must be gone. No way that's still there. No way. World Religion, Devilishism, and ban dies. Who's voting to ban dies? So stupid. In and far. And far. And everything is looking pretty. What a defendable city it was, too. Like, actually, wow. Very impressive spot for Attila's capital, I have to say. But there's just no way. There's no way that he can overwhelm this sheer force. I really doubt it. It would take a miracle. His combat strength has actually decreased. It was 40 when we first started attacking. Hey, oh, got the great Tower of Pizza. Oh, cool, we got the Great Tower of Pizza. Love that. This guy doesn't matter. Pump out chemistry. Nice. Not that we need it. Gatling gun, strike the city. Trebuchet, strike the city. You, suicide in, so the next one can come up and suicide in. Strike with the crossbow. Need another one of these bad boys at the ready. Brilliant. Our research literally doth not matter at this point. We shall heal up. Send the frigate around, just in case. Also nice to see the coastline. Turns out it wasn't needed. Make that unit a medic. Medic, by the way, fantastic promotion, I think. Really slept on. I think it's so good. Especially if you've got such a large standing army like this. You know, having the medic unit heal all the ones around it. So good. Really understated. Alright, folks. Let's wrap this up. The end of the stream. The end of the episode. Great success. A chill stream. Right, it was a chill stream. But we did it, folks. There it is. Want to be the king of the Zulus? Oh yeah! Woohoo! We did it! We did it. Oh, thank you so much to everybody who tuned in live to watch this game. Let me just have a wee look-see and make sure I didn't miss any super chats or anything like that. Cloudy Venom, thank you for the subscribe. Got a notification about yours. Thanks very much. And Devilish, really, the ultimate super chatter of all time. And there's a reason why Devilish is the top donator to this channel. 3 super chats throughout the live stream. Thank you, brother. Really, 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 really appreciate that. A lot. Like, a lot. So, yeah. Thanks, everyone. What a game. What a game. I'm going to wrap up the stream here. If you do have any questions, I could answer them just here at the end. But otherwise, I will be wrapping up. So, thank you very much to everybody who tuned in live. This is actually a record number of people tuning in live to this stream. I think we topped... Yeah, we did. We just touched 50. Wow. Around an hour ago, we touched 50. That's really cool. That's really cool. Holy moly. Thank you, everybody. That is wicked. Okay, well, doesn't look like we have too many questions rolling through in the chat, so I will end it there. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Huge shout out to No Name, to Donovan, to Smiley, to Devilish, to Michelle, to Velzalel, to William, to Kingston, to Try, to Cloudy Venom, all the names in the chat, Spyro, Biggest Boofer, I'm just scrolling through and reading out these names, Tiger Bunny, Kingston, I think I've already said you, Overlord Paradox all the way from Poland, Nubrish, B, oh my god, so many names in the chat, and of course, huge shout out to all of the channel members, hello Von Squiddy, Thintick, all of you guys. Hannah didn't make it out live today, but maybe next time I'll see you. Alright, everybody. Have a great rest of your day or night, or wherever you are on this weird spinning rock out in the middle of nowhere. William, thanks for the subscribe. And until next time, and until